There were the 4 horses in the cart.
4. Oh, well. Shall we take the horses?
You know the city guards are gonna recognize it.
Earlier.
Yeah, but, we can just tell them that we're... robot, again. What?
It's stolen property that was just stolen. Maybe we shouldn't take it into the city, but hide them in the cart.
I thought he said it was, like, his.
No, he stole it from a con artist.
Oh,
the con artist had taken his money and stuff, and he stole it from the con artist.
Well, maybe we can take the horses the rest of the way to the city and return the horses to whoever for reward or something. I don't know.
Are you sure about that? If
yeah,
he's
maybe.
A con artist.
I mean, money is money.
I can just pickpocket the data if he doesn't give us anything.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm really good at that,
Alright, how are the horses acting, by the way?
They really do not like that they're still tethered to this cart, and that they crashed into a tree. Like, honestly, one of them might have a broken leg, you're not really sure. Which is a big deal.
I mean, if it did,
put down a horse for a broken leg.
I think it could walk, so...
Yeah,
there is one that is intentionally not putting weight on its front left leg.
Can I give a horse? Is that
I was about to ask that too.
Alright. I'm gonna go up to them and I'll calm them down. And I'll cast Cure Wounds on the one that is obviously limping.
Yeah, that's enough to
heal.
And it's fine. Horses have 7 hit points, so...
Okay. I'll just try to soothe them for now, and we'll lead them to the city, I guess, if everybody's agreed upon.
Really fast, I just want to do a perception check on the rest of the cart, the contents, see if there's anything, I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're keeping that for ourselves, and just pretending what's in it.
Ow, my ears.
There is a really nice dragon chest set. Other than that, it just seems like everyday gaming objects.
It was a bit bad.
It's almost Bumble bad, if you remember Bumble. No worries.
Let's see. I don't know. Does anyone want the dragon chess set particularly, or?
No.
We can bring it along with us. Can you arcane check on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
You can tell there's actually some kind of arcane thing to it, but most Dragon's chess sets have simple arcane things on them, so you're not really sure.
I'll ask Captain Helga if he wants to check it out, but if nobody else wants it, I'll do it for now, I guess. Or I'll hold on to the Akatos coins.
Whoops,
that's not
what I meant to do, sorry.
You're good.
There we go. Alright, so you're just heading into town then?
Yep.
I guess we'll
doesn't look like anything
chess set too, if nobody wants it. At the very least, sell it off.
Couple gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, then you
let's just assume we took everything else.
Everything else is value, I guess.
Yeah, you grabbed everything that you could sell for potentially a gold or more. Cool. Then yeah, as you start to approach the city, you can tell something's very different about this city. Most of you have seen it before, but you've never really been inside that much. It's a fairly exclusive city, but the outer walls are made entirely out of golds and platinums instead of the stone that the other cities are made of.
So that's a lot of gold and platinum. I don't know. Is that like normal
Important
for the city?
somehow, or-
That is how
I
the
guess.
city's always been. You've only ever seen the outer walls. You've never really been inside, but that is how the walls have always been. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Fancy.
You continue your approach, and as you get 15 feet out, a guard steps in front of your path and just tails you down. He seems kind of bored about this. It's like an everyday what he does thing. What's your business in Baresh?
I don't know. Mine's flanking. What's the? Yeah, I should have too.
We are here to seek the knowledge. Oh, fuck. It was only just a few minutes ago, but I wasn't.
I know, dude.
Do we have to say exactly, Rocky?
Not necessarily, but there is a chance that there's like no response if you don't say it right.
Can I do like an intelligence check or something to
Go ahead and roll
Yeah,
history.
Alright.
Yes. I love you, Rocky. You're my favorite DM out there.
I'm here to seek the knowledge for the good of all mankind.
That's the thing. Oops. I say that, I guess. Whoops.
The guard looks at you like totally like you're crazy, especially considering it took you guys so long to come up with why you were here. But he's like, whatever floats your boat, man. And he just opens the gate and lets you through.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
So before I walk in the gate, I want to do a detect magic to see if I can find like an aura or anything like that over the at the gate or anything
Gate
like that.
entrance. Okay.
Yeah. So, because I'm awesome like that.
The chief guard guy, you actually, as you're heading through, you see him kind of like in the, I forget what it's called. The place where the guards hang out, like when they're off shift, right inside the gate. I don't know. But he's got, there's a special word for it. But anyway, he's hanging out there and he's got an enchanted sword. And then also all of the gold in the walls, you are getting traces of old magic. Like, not like ancient magic, but like it happened a while ago and now you're getting traces of that event.
Because she's having better luck at this, I'm going to tell Tana that and see if like she wants to do an Arcana check to find out if maybe she can find out more about it.
I don't know, party. Do I want to do an Arcana check? I believe there's something missing that I own or have temporary ownership of. I don't know if I'm inclined to do an Arcana check or not.
Okay. If you don't want to, then don't, I guess. Whatever.
I'll do one, but I have my eyes on two people in particular.
Just, oh, never mind.
I'm confused.
It's okay.
This too will pass.
Wait, what, Rocky?
Did
Did it just happen?
in case you wanted to do anything with the information you got from that Arcana check, I said it just to you.
Okay. Yeah, that magic sword or whatever, and the old magic around the city, it turns everybody into chickens, but they don't see each other as chickens. You see yourself as people, but everybody right now is just.
Whoa.
Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my mic, but yeah.
No worries. Alright.
Something chickens.
Anyway, moving into the rest of the
Can
city.
I want to do a roll to see if she's actually telling us the truth.
Yeah, you can do an insight. That's fine.
Uh, yeah, that's not gonna be very good.
You can tell outright that she got significantly less information from her Arcana check than you got from from your Detect Magic check, and she's just making this up to mess with you guys.
Okay.
Just laughing about it now. I just had to do close to my face.
Alright, then you move into the rest of the city, and as you're going in, again, all of these things are made of metals and like a lot of irons and steels and golds and platinums and cobalts, and there's very little wood, there's very little stone. It's mostly these other materials. And everything just seems to be moving very, very quickly. People are like running from place to place. Even like just like the casual passersby seem to be like at least jogging at a minimum. And there are a lot of people on this street in this city built of gold that are just sitting there, obviously beggars on the side of the road.
That's not cool.
And most of the buildings, even out in the outer edges of town, are 2 to 3 stories tall.
Huh. Alright. I don't know, I guess I'll just remark to the party, like, I don't know if this, Daedrax will actually find us, but if he does, I guess we've, proven that you don't have to just kill everybody to, get useful information.
Do you guys continue?
But it works.
Do you continue down
I'm
the
going
road?
to suggest that we stay together, but yeah, we continue on and do stuff.
All right, so you guys walk a couple of, like, probably about a quarter mile into the city. And Ostarion, you actually notice out of the corner of your eye something that looks like one of the summoners that you guys saw down in the crypts. It's somebody, except for it's a lighter cloak, and the hood's up, and they've got their back to you, but it's very reminiscent of those summoners.
I'll point him out. That looks like one of the summoners from the crypt, and I'll kind of not be like really loud about it, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know if one of you guys wants to do like an arcane check on it or something.
So he's standing in a alleyway, and he's just got his shoulder up against the corner of a building facing into the alley from the main road. And that was a 16 Arcana on the guy, right? That's where that Arcana came from?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll get a similar Arcana thing as you got with the other summoners, except for this one doesn't seem to be fed by a power from outside. It's completely an internal thing, but it's a very similar like aura that you're getting.
Are any of the like, is there anything like, are people like avoiding this, for lack of a better word, I guess, like this automaton metal guy?
Not necessarily, but he is kind of standing out of the way, so it's possible. You're not really sure.
Okay.
So there isn't really anyone near him, but that might not be because they're avoiding him. It might just be because of where he's standing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna like skip up to him and be like, "Are you Daedrax?" And just plain out ask him.
Yeah, so he turns towards you and he puts away a book the same as the other ones, the tiny little book that they had been throwing at you. And he slides it inside his cloak into a pocket and pulls off the hood, which is weird because the other ones, there was like a magical darkness covering their face. And he looks at you and he's got a brownish blonde hair that's slicked back, and his eyes like almost shine gold. And he looks at you and says, "Yes."
Coolio. We've been looking for...
Before you say anything to him, I want to inside check that,
Hey.
like,
Okay.
To see if he's like lying.
Okay. So as you were watching him, there's this moment of recognition, like only somebody has when they hear their own name. But there's like you feel like it's only a partial truth when he said yes, he is Theradrax.
Okay, I will.
So yeah.
I won't make any overt actions to it, but I don't know.
Alright, can I continue then, Oz? Or are we all talking to him now? Like,
Actually,
can I motion the other over?
I'm gonna. Do I have like? Is it like suspicious enough for me to like ask him to prove it?
That's up to your character, but at least he partially thinks that the name Theradrax applies to him.
Alright, I'll just hold my tongue for now. But I don't know.
Hey, Karma, have I seen things like this before? Cities like this before?
You've never been inside this city before. Most people don't come in this city unless they have specific business in here. And no other city is like this one.
So there's nothing dwarfy about any of this? Not even like dwarf derivative?
You do know that the dwarves do trade a lot of ore with Baresh, but usually the trading is done at the foot of the mountain. Like you meet in the middle and do the trading there.
I mean, would it be obvious, kind of like, oh, this is what they do with all the ore?
Yeah, pretty much.
There it is. Okay, cool.
And you do know that they do have their own mines inside this mountain over here.
Cool.
So you said that like that people don't usually come to the city. Are there like inns and stuff, or like taverns?
There are, but they're a lot more sparse than they are in most cities.
Okay.
So Tana, the last thing that happened was you asked, "Are you Theradrax?" and he said yes.
Yeah. So I'll just hold up my hand, like motion, like I want to shake hands with him. Be like, I'm Tana, the mean rogue over there. I mean ranger, not rogue. Is Ostarion, the drunken friendly dwarf back there. His name is Flintlocke, and the mean dragon lady is Captain Helga. We've been looking for you. We want to ask you some questions and generally learn from your wise wisdom. And your nephew, would like to catch up with you, if he could.
I'm gonna at this point like get off my horse and kind of like walk past.
So hold on 1 second, Tana. As you shake his hand, you actually do notice, like at the joints, kind of the same thing that happened when Ostarion would touch the summoners in the crypt. How it like segments at the joints, but it doesn't fall apart. But you do notice where the lines are when your hands touch.
Okay.
And he is wearing gloves when that happens, by the way.
I'll let us do whatever, and then
I'm just gonna like walk past her, like passing like pretty close to like her back, and I'm gonna like kind of like hiss like, "We don't know this is the real Theradrax. Don't say too much." And then I will end up like on the other side.
Okay.
I don't know if I can stealth check that or whatever.
It doesn't matter.
But I made sure to say it like quietly, so like only she could hear.
Yeah.
All right.
Then yeah, do your thing.
Did you respond at all to what I said? Or?
If you would like, you can come back to my home.
We very much would like that. I think we have some tokens here that you would recognize. And I hold up the bag that is.
Oh, so much robot. So much robot. Stop for a second. Okay,
Sorry.
continue.
I don't know what's happening with it.
No worries.
I'm gonna hold up the bag of the 6 Akatos coins to him and sees if he recognizes it or not.
Do you show him the
I
coins or
believe-
just the bag they're in?
I pull out one of the coins,
Where did you find
but
these?
I'll be holding the bag as well. Someone who said they knew you, Halberd, something of that sort. He had to run from the city.
Of
From a
course.
con artist. Yeah. He didn't seem like the smartest of kids. But yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
not
if you
trap.
want to follow him this way. Oh,
Alright,
actually, first,
I'm
so he
following.
starts walking down the alley and says, "Oh, actually," and then he turns back the other way and says, "If you want to store your horses, I'll pay for the lodging over here."
Sure, I guess why not?
Yeah.
All right, so he takes you over to the stable, and he talks to the guy, and apparently this guy knows Theodrex pretty well. He's done business with him before, and Theodrex just slips him a coin. You don't really see what it is, but it doesn't look like any of the money that you've traditionally seen. And then
Does it look like the Akatosh coins?
same color, but not the same print.
Alright.
Um,
And is there any chance that like the stable master would have called Theodrex by name, or do they just know each other?
it was just like a walk up and hello, no names exchanged really.
Alright.
And so yeah, then he offers to take your horses from you.
Alright, I give mine over to him.
I guess I'll give mine to him as well.
And then I'm assuming you two as well, unless there's objection.
Meh.
No objection.
Cool. Then Theodrex leads you down the alley that he was originally standing in, and then takes a left, and then goes down like 3 more alleys, and then takes a right. And then you hit a T intersection, and he takes a left. And he walks up to a door that, Tana, you actually recognize the welcome mat is written in the ancient language that you know of.
I would like to point down at it and say, that's pretty cute, and give him a thumbs up.
Thank you. And he unlocks the door right behind it and opens the door and walks in. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
I would have ever thought, honestly.
Flintlock. Ostarion, nice.
I'm good.
No, you have to make the dexterity throw.
Oh, that's all I'm doing? Okay, here we go. Is it a save?
Yeah,
Yes.
as if you're
I'm
being.
not great at
Oh
dexterity.
my lanta!
Oh!
Yeah, not at all.
Okay, so you guys are standing just outside the doorway with Theodrex and Ostarion. You manage to, as the floor falls out from beneath you guys, Ostarion, you manage to stumble into the doorway with him without falling. Helga, you managed to grab onto a windowsill on the wall behind you without falling in, and Flintlock, you managed to just like walk out from the area that fell, and so you're just like standing in the middle of the alley a little ways away.
Can I roll
Yeah,
perception to see if I even noticed it from happening, or did I notice it?
You were just, if you want, it's entirely possible that you were just bored and started walking the other way, and it happened to fall out from underneath you.
like Pink Panther style or something?
Cool doors. Don't
Oh,
look at trapdoors.
Tana was standing in the middle of the section that fell, and she fell down into this hole.
Alright,
Ostarion,
Can I see the hole? Even though I saved?
Yeah, it's there,
Okay.
and the thing didn't close. And Ostarion, I need you to make an opposed athletics check. It's like a 30-foot radius hole.
I feel bullied.
Oh.
Not you, Tana. Or not you, Helga. Ostarion.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
He's trying to shove you back into the hole, Ostarion.
Before you tell me the outcome, I would like to have the chance to use a luck point.
Okay.
I will not use the luck point.
Then I need you to roll again.
No. Wait, so am I grappled or like what's?
No. So what's happening is you're pushing, and you don't gain ground, and you don't lose any ground, and so you're still pushing against each other.
Oh, so he's trying to. Oh, I'm sorry. He's trying to push
shove
me
you back into the hole.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, alright. Same thing with luck points. I'll use a luck point this time for sure.
Okay.
I believe I re-roll that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it again. Because if I were to just let you use the second die after, then that would just be stupid. Cause yeah. Ooh, what's his modifier? I just looked at
My
it.
modifier is 5, if that matters.
No.
Oh. Please have it matter.
Yeah,
Don't
you
wanna go
fall
in the hole.
backwards into the hole.
I am in the hole?
Yeah.
What?
He,
That's a 20, dude!
he crit.
Alright. Alright. I'm in the hole with Tana. Yippee. I'm so excited.
Flintlock.
Can I Hunter's Mark him as I'm falling, or is that
You can if you want.
asking
Yeah.
too much?
You can if you want.
I'll do that, actually.
Okay.
Which I believe that means I will not have any more Hunter's Mark until our next rest.
Yeah.
I
Is that a short
then.
or a long rest? Or no, those are just spell slots, right? Which only come back with long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Helga, Flintlocke, you two are on the surface. What do you do? So, just to give you a quick reference,
Right.
draw shape. There's a segment of the ground that just like fell out from beneath you. You've got line of buildings here, line of buildings here. Helga, you are like barely hanging on right there, and Flintlock, you just straight up like wandered out of the area.
So would I have noticed that they fell down a hole?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna jump in it. just total bonsai. Here we go.
Grass
I'm
could be
I'm
different
trying to
from the last time
minimize
this
damage to myself, but I think I'm going down the hole.
Helga?
Sorry, I was getting echo. So can I do a kind of like a check to find out why the hole like opened?
Yeah, that would be, I guess, perception, because you can't get close and like really study things.
Okay. This is gonna be an adventure.
It was definitely a trigger from a pressure plate that happened when Thirdrax stepped inside the door.
Okay. Is he still in the doorway?
Yeah,
Okay. How far away from the door am I?
like 20 feet. You're on like the opposite side of the alleyway.
Okay. And the hole is too big to like jump across?
Yeah.
I feel like I have to go in the hole because that's where my party's at. But I don't want to. I don't want to.
We don't all have to jump in the hole. It's fine.
It's safe.
Just saying.
You guys are overreacting.
You don't know that? There could be
We
spikes
don't
at
know
the
that.
bottom.
We don't know that. Okay, so no, I don't want to jump in the hole. So I'm guessing that as long as like he's in the doorway, the trap's gonna stay open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm not close enough that like I could like try and like hit him to like push him back inside. Like there's no way I can get to him.
You could potentially like, throw a dagger at him, but that would make you lose one of your grips on the wall that's like keeping you out of the hole, so that'd be very dangerous.
Okay, so I want to gracefully, as I can, like fall into the hole. But like I want to do it like slowly. Does that make sense?
So you're gonna like lower yourself in, kind of.
Yes.
Okay,
I want to be graceful about it.
cool. So after you drop yourself
Your
in and you
umbrella
start
out,
falling,
start drifting down.
you hear Thirdrax's voice shout down after you, "Merry Christmas!"
Yes! Do we get presents? We get presents, right?
So as you're falling,
Is it even winter? Like,
not in the campaign. It's the middle of summer.
okay.
Give me a second. I need to. Does that get you to the right one? Did that do that right? Yeah.
It pulled us somewhere.
Yeah, this is the right one. You shouldn't be able to see anything at the moment, but as you're falling, you actually feel the tube that you guys are falling down slowly shift angle and come into a curve. So you guys fall slower and slower, and it just gradually stops you and then drops you into a room. And you're pretty sure you would have taken damage from falling, but you, like on landing, you land on something soft and padded.
Is there any way that when I like gracefully fell down the hole, that I would have cast? Let me see. I want to make sure I picked the right one. I think it's dancing lights, so that I could like see kind of where I was going.
Yeah. And so yeah, you're falling, and then as you land, you were actually in a room that is completely pitch black, save for your lights, and reveals this room
by the way.
to you. Oh, why don't you guys see that? Give me a second.
I see stuff.
Yeah, you don't see all of it though. There we go. Map. There we go. I don't know how that happened, but okay. So in the middle of this room is this giant cube that is split into 9 smaller cubes, and they're all completely white.
What? Like
Are they glowing?
Rubik's
Or
Cube?
like,
It looks like a giant
How
Rubik's
are
cube,
they-
but all the faces are white.
It's a racist Rubik's Cube. Okay.
yeah. Is the surface like? Is it glowing white, or is it just like
white.
marble? It's just like.
It kind of looks like glass that somebody like stained glass white kind of thing.
Okay.
But you can't like see through it. Yeah.
But the only light is from Helga's light,
Yep.
right?
You hear a voice.
Is
I'll
there
be with
anything
you in
else
just a
in the
moment.
Okay, I already sent to Thirdrax. I'm gonna say send to Thirdrax.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit down and start humming holiday carols.
Do you want me to do background music for you? I can perform while you're singing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get everybody to like group around.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my Zulkun and start playing.
Sure.
I'm gonna glare at Tana, angrily say, Druid, I don't know how they do things since you're a druid, but we should all be dead right now. I hate you so much.
You just
I stood on the ground.
You know?
Do not sing at all.
You need to
that's
buy
it.
bagpipes. Like every time, I always forget to buy some bagpipes, which I really wish I had.
So is there something I can do to convince Ost that like we need to have spirit right now? Like we need to be happy and like sing music because it's fun.
That's up to you and him interacting as players. Like that's not a me thing.
There's nothing you can do, man. There's
Okay.
no way.
Okay. I thought I would try. I am a
You can-
performer.
yeah, you can
I am a
try.
performer.
I'm telling you now, though, it ain't gonna work
Can
unless
I
you
cast
roll like
Sleep of Animals?
Hey, you know what?
8 in a row, maybe.
I will cast a performance check on you to like
I-
boost the spirit.
All right. Roll the performance check. Actually,
Oh nope.
if you crit, I was going to have him do a wisdom saving throw, and if he failed that, I was going to say, even though he really doesn't want to, the tune is catchy and he's humming along
Nope.
without meaning to. But no, you
I
failed.
tried. I'm
So
sorry.
never mind.
I got 2 luck points. I ain't doing nothing, man.
I'm gonna walk over to
Alright.
Ostarion and sit down and explain to him that even though it might
I
not
moved
be
to the other side of the room.
I'm gonna follow him. No matter where he goes, I'm just gonna follow him. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna move my
So
person.
as
I'm
this
just
is
following
happening, these bright white lights appear overhead in rows across the ceiling. And he says, "Sorry about the wait." And as that happens, at the center of each of these walls, a 15-foot doorway appears, and written on each of the doors is a riddle.
I love riddles. Is it in
I
ancient
love
language?
doors.
It actually appears in both the ancient language and in common. Each riddle.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to go up and read one of the riddles, go ahead. Just pick one.
I'll suggest to the party that we each read a different one for now, and I'll go to this one.
Okay. What is it? No sooner spoken than broken.
That's silence, duh.
Correct. And the door
Hooray!
opens.
I would like to look up at the ceiling and ask Santa Dejax, can I have a pony?
No.
And I'll walk through. No? Alright.
So there's another door about 15 feet in front of you where you lose vision.
Okay. I'll just stay here then, like by the first door, and like encourage the others to go read riddles.
Okay, so can I make a suggestion? Perhaps we should only open one door at a time, so that like we don't get like flooded with monsters all in one go. If that happens.
Yeah, it could be. But
I like
guess.
this.
We only go through one.
I think that's the smart thing to do.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Before
I
we
think you're the best riddle person, so we need you to open the doors.
Who, Ostarion? Or...
No, you Tana. You're the riddle person. So I think we should just try one door at a time. I think that would be the smart thing to do.
Alright, so this one's open. So if you all want to come through, we'll come get our presents. We'll be thankful. It's gonna be great. Don't worry.
As a
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, no, who knows at this point? Everything could, but as I reluctantly get up to go through the doorway with the party, I want to ask the ceiling, but directed at Thadrax, why are you, why are we down here? I guess I don't know.
Because it's Christmas.
Please don't be insulted, Santa Dejax by him.
And can I repeat the line to him from earlier about whatever?
Seeking the knowledge for the good of all mankind?
Sure, yeah. That line. I just want to say that, at him. We are here to... just to see if something happens.
That is my objective as well.
Alright, that's all I got. I don't know. I'm following down the...
Okay.
I'm gonna say sorry if he's insulted you, Santa Dejax.
So as you approach that door, it opens.
Cool.
So
I'm motioning everybody else.
so there's 4 walls separating this thing into 4 segments. There's 4 circular things, one on each corner, and in the middle of each of the segments is a statue.
I think I know what we're supposed to do. We should push the statues into each of the circles.
Yeah. Or, maybe we can swivel the statues.
No, I think we have to push them into the circles.
Oh, sure. I don't know. Either or. Could try both, Let's make the dwarf try it first. I vote.
That's racist. It's just because he's good at hard labor. I don't agree with that at all.
As racist as that is, he's probably right, though.
Yeah.
We're all equal racists here.
It's fine.
So,
if he wants to push something, I'll be a little racist.
So what are we talking, strength or athletics?
which one are you pushing and in what direction?
Aren't those both strength?
Strength is just base. Athletics is with a bonus if you have it. But which one are you pushing and in what direction? That needs to be known first.
I do whatever the party decides.
Oh, wait. Don't do anything. Let me do an arcana check.
There are obvious arcane tethers between the statues.
Between them? And not like between them and the pedestals or whatever?
Nope.
Alright. I'll just tell the party that they're arcane magic.
Okay, Flintlocke,
And
I
you can
think
go
that's
ahead
up to
and-
you. Push somewhere, some way. Which one are you pushing?
Whichever one the party decided on.
They didn't. You pick.
Okay, I'm just gonna push on the one that I'm by, I guess.
And towards the top of the screen then? Since that's...
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So you push that one up, and you hear stone scraping on stone, and that one moves up as well.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I want to push this statue all the way to the corner then.
So you're taking top right to the corner?
Yeah.
That one mimics
Okay.
movement.
Now let's push this guy here all the way to the corner.
Oh.
And we'll just follow through and push this guy to the corner.
You did not move the first one.
And then push this guy to the corner. Yay!
Yeah, so as that happens, Helga, are you in the room or not?
Yes, I am.
Alright, then the door
you gotta move in
closes
there.
behind you.
Ah.
Another riddle appears on this door and says, what word is always spelled incorrectly?
Incorrectly.
Correct. Door opens. As that happens, you
Wait,
hear...
what?
What word is always spelled incorrectly? And Ostarion said incorrectly.
Oh. I get it now.
And so as that door opens, you see the Rubik's Cube in the middle of the other room rotating and changing, and it starts to solve itself. And while you guys were in the other room, all of the faces lit up in different colors. Randomized.
Wait, so we can see through this door here?
No, you couldn't, but it
Into
opened
here?
when you said the answer.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
And you saw the thing solving itself slowly.
What colors are the faces on the statues now?
Wait, the statues? Like these things?
Yeah,
said
'cause you
something.
said the faces.
Faces.
The faces of the
Different
Rubik's
colors.
Cube changed colors.
Oh, okay.
The Rubik's Cube didn't want to be white anymore,
Well, one of the faces is.
which is fair. I guess we go back and there's nothing else to do in this statue room,
Let's do more puzzles. Yeah.
I assume.
I'm gonna get presents.
Alright, so Tana, you read. I'm moving you so I can read this.
Okay.
We capture light, and yet we don't. We reflect rays of sun, and yet we don't. Without us, all the world is gray and dull for everyone.
Move your character.
Hi. Eyes?
Incorrect.
Does anything bad happen?
No.
Can you read it again?
Shouldn't
Yep.
guess so quickly either.
We capture
Guess
light,
we
and
have-
yet we don't. We reflect rays of sun, and yet we don't. Without us, all the world is gray and dull for everyone.
Can we talk about it without actually like presenting an answer?
Yeah.
Like as a party. Alright, so it has to do with something that reflects somehow. If eyes didn't work, maybe something along that line, like mirrors or gemstones.
I would say like light, but he said like we specifically, right?
Yeah.
Like as in like something.
Like
I keep thinking
trees
it's clouds.
It could be clouds. And Ostarion died. Like his video camera did.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
I'll turn around and present clouds.
Incorrect.
As an Hmm.
Is there a check we can do to find out like more about the riddle?
Can we do like a history check or something?
Unless you can remember a specific time in history when this riddle was used, no?
Do we?
Probably not. That doesn't make a lot of sense unless it's like the Sphinx's riddle, but I'm not stupid enough to use that
That would
one.
be so much easier. Okay. Can you repeat it one more time?
Yeah, for sure. We capture light, and yet we don't. We reflect rays of sun, and yet we don't. Without us, all the world is gray and dull for everyone.
Alright, what captures light? Let's start with that.
Did we already answer eyeballs?
Yes, and it was wrong.
We did.
Okay, never mind.
There are
I know what it is.
Eyes and
Yeah.
clouds.
It's colors.
correct.
Oh my gosh, did you go? Yeah, okay, whatever.
No, I did not Google it.
Alright, and as you approach the second door, again into this next room, whoops, like that. As you walk into this next room, the walls of all of it are covered in, like, a jungle, pretty much, a relief of a jungle covering all four walls. And all the way around the room, there's just random animals and trees and all of this stuff. And then the entire floor is completely smooth, except for this one spot in the middle where about the size of, like, a quarter, there's a hole in the ground that you can't see the bottom of.
My home! Alright. Wait, do I see... What do the animals look like?
They're just stone reliefs in the wall of just random jungle animals.
Alright. I'm gonna suggest to the party that we all look at walls and try to find something that fits in the hole. Like a gem. Or some other puzzle piece.
So anybody's
So
hoping
can we
that's an
like do like
investigation
perception
check.
checks?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Yep.
Alright.
You don't find anything. Nope. Helga, Flintlocke. Okay, as you're going around the edge of the room, your hand brushes over the eye of a large cat relief, and the eye rolls inside the socket. It's about the right size to fit in the hole.
Is it the eye of a tiger?
Oh. Also, there are two more doors in this room to your left and right, just so you know. I forgot to say that. Same as the other doors. Yeah, so the eye rolls in the socket.
I'm gonna pass that on to the party to see if anybody wants to take the eye.
Let's do like an arcane check on it, I guess. See. What did it? Oh my god.
Nothing. Nothing.
Go away, Ost. Does it come out of the socket?
Yes.
Alrighty. I'll offer if Captain Helga wants to. I'll ask her if she wants to go put it in the hole, because it seems like that has to be part of this puzzle somehow.
Before we
Unless he wants me to.
put it in the hole, can I do I want to do a perception check to like look if there are like any other eyes of the tiger
You see
in the various.
3 identical or jungle cats around on each of the 4 walls.
Okay. How big are those tiger eye gems we found?
Smaller than this.
Okay, never mind.
There must be some kind of like pattern to dropping them in this
Yes.
hole.
Is there?
I don't know.
Are they
they
like different
colored?
colors?
They're all exactly identical as far
Yeah.
as you can tell.
Ooh.
And you said there was 2 more rooms, though.
There are 2 doors to your left and
Are the
right of
doors
this room.
open? Are they open?
They have grills on them.
Were they open? Alright, never mind. So there's 4 eyes and 1 hole. Is there anything else about the center of the room? Like,
No,
is it
the entire
curved?
floor is completely smooth and flat and level.
Okay, so the tigers that have the eyes in them, do they look like they're different colors?
No. It's all perfectly
Okay.
uniform, almost identical, except for the fact that the north wall doesn't have a door in it. Like, that's the only difference that you can really see.
Hmm.
Huh.
Can I do a
Wait.
investigation check to see if I notice like anything about like the tigers themselves, like, or how the room is like arranged, if there's any pattern to it, etc.
You can tell that the artist was started with like the entire like thing, like the way that the eye travels across the painting starts in the top left corner of the wall and slopes downwards to the bottom right.
Is there
so top
anything
left to
on the
right?
wall?
On every wall.
So like the decoration would start in this corner, top left, and go to this bottom right, and then start again in this top left,
Yeah.
and then go to this bottom right. So on.
Well, maybe we have to put the tiger eyes in the hole like clockwise or something from where we got them.
Yeah,
Not
is there
saying
like
we
a
should
path like
right
a
away
marble
because I
to?
don't want to die, but
Is it like a path like a marble to like roll down?
No,
Like, from, like-
it's just like a basic idea of like
Yeah.
art, where you start with something that's more prevalent and like catches the eye more, and then you like intentionally follow the art so that it makes it flow in a certain way. And so when you look at this wall, that's like the way that your eye naturally goes across it. It's not necessarily that there's like a ramp or anything like that.
Okay.
So I think we should place them like the way that the eye naturally goes.
That would make sense. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that.
So you're gonna place them in the order clockwise of where they were when you walked into the room, right?
yeah.
And which one?
Yeah,
you
that
started
sounds
with?
right.
Yes.
Whichever one
That
was
one.
on the back wall,
Okay.
we'll put it on this, like, in this corner, I guess.
Wait, what? So you're just
We're
gonna
dropping them down the hole in the middle.
into the hole in the middle, right?
Oh. Okay, yeah. The one on the back wall
Okay.
first.
Nobody opposed to that? In the clockwise order, starting with the north edge?
That's good.
I just would say that I'm inclined to start with the left and go completely clockwise, but it doesn't really matter, I guess.
I think we're going top, though, right?
Yep, that's sure, whatever.
Cool. So you start with the top one, and the door that you guys came through drops a quarter of the way down. And then you put in the next one, and that drops down to the door down to halfway. Third, 3/4 of the way. Fourth, all the way down. And then on the door that you guys came in,
I thought there was only 3 tiger eyes.
there were 4. There was the one that you originally found, and then 3 others exactly identical.
Okay.
And then the riddle on the door that you guys just came in says, "Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who uses it can neither see nor feel it."
Say it one more time.
Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who uses it can neither see nor feel it.
Is that like the coffin riddle? Or whatever?
Correct. The door
Oh,
opens and you hear grinding,
Sweet.
and the Rubik's Cube solves the entire top face to be completely white.
Hey, we're back to white again. That's racist.
Well, the rest of it's still randomized. You have a door there, you have a door here, and then in the main room you have one to the east and to the south.
Are those doors open? In the room that we're currently in?
No, they're closed and have riddles on them. You just have 4 riddle doors that you can't open.
Wait, 4? I thought we only had 3. Like these 2 and then the one in the
There's
main
2 in the original room.
I'm just
One on each wall,
showing a
and then
little
there's
bit of
2.
the thing.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can see the 4 that you have.
Do you guys?
Which one?
So, hey, just real quick before we go and enter any more doors, is this like a good place to stop for the night?
It doesn't really matter. We're not going to complete the entire dungeon, so we can stop whenever you guys feel comfortable. We could do a couple more rooms, we could stop, but either way.
Because it's 11:30
you guys
here.
need to go.
If you guys want to be done, we can.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Then I guess that's all for this week. Again, this is Karmatic Neutral. If you missed anything and you want to catch up on it, be sure to check us out on YouTube. Same name. And I guess that's all for this week. Don't forget to smash some puny goblins.
Bye now.